Fellowship was designed to support individuals and organizations that are leading race, equity, diversity, and inclusion work. What we really wanted to provide was an opportunity for folks to get together and find like-minded individuals who are also seeking to advance their understanding of equity.
To do our best work, people have to be in deep community with each other. And that only happens when you intentionally create space and the container for that to happen. And so Nexus brings together leaders from all over the country, from a variety of different sectors, but also sectors that are serving children and families.
Man, what is the Nexus Fellowship not about? For me, it was about really looking at my own inner self as me as an individual, right? I started out wanting to think about my entire organization and ended up wanting to talk about and focusing on myself as a leader, about me having a voice, me being a strong individual who had something to say.
After doing research and figuring out the impact that Nexus has had, I realized that this is where I needed to be. I was drawn to the connection, I was drawn to the sense of community, and I was really drawn to the sense of self that Nexus works so hard for all of their fellows to develop.
The Nexus Fellowship is showing me a ton of different ways that this collective work is being done in different places across the country, and it's been really energizing to hear how others are doing the work. This is like a breath of fresh air.
For the Nexus Fellowship, the deepness and connection of community is important to me because it allows me to be with people who have that understanding, that same understanding that every community is different, every community shows up differently, and every organization in the community plays a different part. And so if we're all collectively working towards the same goal, but in our own spaces, we're achieving something really good.
It's been so meaningful for me to be associated in any kind of way with the Nexus Fellowship because I grow too. I have lots to learn, and I have all my inner voices telling me I don't know enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not skilled enough, and it nourishes me. I just feel so honored and privileged to be able to learn and grow with others and to support others in whatever way I can.
Not having to walk into a space feeling like or wondering if you will be understood or received is important. What Equity Lab does really well is provide a place where that work can happen. Stepping into that space felt like a sigh of relief. As we leave the space this week, I'm feeling a lot of gratitude. I felt just so poured into myself this week. I feel very filled up. I feel really excited about what's next. I'm excited that we're meeting with the fellows again in just 3 weeks. I feel really full and I feel energized for the work. And that is, I think, what I'm always looking for from these spaces is how do we create the space for all of us to feel so full that we can go back and fight another day.
Now more than ever, the work of the Equity Lab is incredibly important, and the work that we're doing is about coalition. It's about building networks across difference, across generations, and I think anyone who wants to support that should look to the Equity Lab.